Afternoon baseball here on the show. Ought to be a good one here between the Oakland A's and the Minnesota Twins. Homer Bailey, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, thanks, Matt. Homer Bailey. 3-pitch mix. Fastball, curveball, changeup. This guy, when he's on, you'll know he needs the curveball. That's his best secondary pitch. At times, his fastball can be overpowering, 94 to 96 miles an hour. If he brings the curveball and he brings the changeup, he can be as good as anybody in the league.
Fellas, these Twins, as they take the field this afternoon, well, they've been on a pretty good roll of late. Winners of 7 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, without question. They find themselves in this position today. They got a chance to sweep the series on Sunday and make it a miraculous weekend.
Boy, Dero, it's always a nice way to finish off a weekend. You win a big game on Saturday, and to close it off with a win here and a sweep on Sunday would really be sweet for this ball club.
Sunshine starting to break through a bit after a cloudy morning. 57 degrees here at game time. Just hung in there on that one. The next 1-2 pitch. Now a swing and a miss on the slider as the leadoff man is set down on strikes to open up the ball game.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
So now it's Mark Canha. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone and foul, though it had the home run distance. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate is Larry Bullard.
Hey, Dero, Larry Bullard, he's pretty much right down the middle. You see very few managers and players getting into very many confrontations with Larry.
Yeah, Larry lays in the weeds, Dan. Doesn't try and make it about him, and that's what the...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. A.J. Puck starts the game on the mound for the 3rd and final game of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
And Dan Dero, these A's, as they begin play here this afternoon, they continue to fall on hard times, losing again last time out, and that makes 7 losses in their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matt, things haven't gone too well so far in this series, Dero. They're looking to avoid the sweep here in this one.
Yeah, they got to get off in the early innings. It's going to be monumental if they can push a few runs across and give this pitcher a chance to relax.
He froze him on the fastball there. Max Kepler is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. Who started him with the change, and it's 0-1.
Back-to-back strikeouts in the first right here. Pitcher is setting the tone, pounding the zone.
And into left field for a 1-out hit.
Hey, guys, he was obviously trying to bury that slider down and in. Nice execution by the batter right there, keeping his hands inside and fighting it off for a nice base hit.
Here's Nelson Cruz now as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. One 1-0 pitch on the way.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your A swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Polanco, base runner at first with 1 out. Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Twins DH.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the runner moving here on that 3-2 pitch. With only 1 out, but this guy at the plate swings the bat really well, so it's likely he'll put the ball in play if it's a pitch worth swinging at.
And he misses with that one for ball 4, so that'll put runners on first and second now with 1 away.
The first baseman, Miguel.
Here's Miguel Sano, hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Couldn't hold up on the curveball there as he went around for strike 1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. A 2-ball, 1 strike count to the Twins' first baseman.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
The 2-1 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second. Reined in. The second for 1. Relay to Olsen. They turn the double play, and that retires the side. So nothing in the Minnesota first. We'll head to the second from Target Field. No score here on the show. And that'll bring up Matt Olson. His lifetime numbers against Bailey. He's hitless in 6 tries. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Today's ball game provides the Twins with a chance to end the series on a really high note, of course. A win will complete the sweep.
You know, and it's not an easy thing to complete a sweep, particularly in this day and age where the games and the teams are so competitive. So a sweep at home would be extra special. Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel to that one.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Boy, he's really on a roll on the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. He drove in one of his team's 2 runs in yesterday's game. And he takes ball 1.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
A ball and a strike to count to Matt Chapman. The 1-1 home. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Long run for the right fielder, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
That is it. The left fielder, number 2, Chris Davis.
Here's Chris Davis now. And it's grounded just foul down the line. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. No score here as we play inning number 2. Fouled off. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. So that'll bring up Stephen Piscotty. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Piscotty playing here in his age 29 season. This is his 6th season for him in the big leagues.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. A runner on first with 2 away. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Now in the box, Mitch Garver. He'll start us out here in the home half of the second.
Mitch Garver.
First pitch of the at-bat. A ball and no strikes.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. The pitch. Now a ball hit foul down the line in right and in amongst the fans.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
Olsen is under it, 1 away.
Batting fifth.
Riding in, Luis Arias, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Swing and a miss on a pitch below the knees. 1 strike. Now this pitch is swung on and popped up, and this will also head toward the right side of the infield. Stepping into the box, Marwin Gonzalez, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. 1-0 the count. Bottom of the second here with no score. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Piscotty's going back. He takes the turn and heads for second, but that'll be off the right field wall. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
So a runner in scoring position with 2 men gone, and here's Donaldson. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is over.
Danger averted following the 2-out double. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Now at the plate, Austin Allen. He's hitting .333 in the series, 2 for 6. First pitch of the at-bat. Softly hit toward the hole. Fielded cleanly. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Batting up, the second baseman, Chad Pinder.
And that brings up Chad Pinder, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Pinder is a strong defender playing up the middle in the infield. He's got great hands, good range, the big arm, and those skills are not lost on his teammates, his coaches, or his front office for that matter.
Yeah, he has the ability. What I love about this ball player, he's got such a great internal clock. It seems like it's bang bang at first every time, but the guy's out. He's got sure hands and an accurate throwing arm.
Now the pitch. Ramon Laureano is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Just got the corner that time with a fastball, strike 2.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all game, the offense better step up. Somebody's going to have to pull a trigger a little bit earlier in the count.
And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Nothing.
Leading up for the Twins.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And that's a home run into the top tank. A solo home run for Byron Buxton. First home run of the campaign for him as the Twins take a 1-0 lead.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here is not the end of the world.
Max Kepler, the next to grab a bat, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Oh, 1 pitch, and he can't make contact on the bender. 0-2.
Pitcher's got options here. He looked a little bit out front. Might be able to rush a fastball by him.
The 1-2. Down the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And the pitch. A breaking ball swung on and missed, and he's set down for the second time this afternoon. So stepping in, Jorge Polanco. He singled his last time up. First pitch on its way, and he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Ball 1. And a half-hearted attempt that time as he broke the plane of the plate. It's a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Misses. Ball 2. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him, and I doubt there was any intent behind that.
Wow, I'm not sure if he was looking past this guy to the slugger coming up or just lost focus. But now the big bat steps to the plate with a great RBI opportunity.
First pitch on its way. In there for strike 1.
Especially after drilling the last guy up at the plate. That's just a great job to get your mechanics back under you and establish yourself back in the strike zone.
And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk, coming right after him here.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. Ready for another chance? Miguel Sano. 0 for 1 here in the early going. He's set, and the pitch. Runners on the move for second. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw, and he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. Another look at the throw down that results in a 3rd out on the bases. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Stepping up to the plate, Mark Canha will match up with Homer Bailey now to lead off the inning. In the air, out to right. Right fielder is on the run. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 10.
So 1 away here with the bases empty. And up next, a Berkeley area native, Marcus Semien. Good fastball there from Bailey as he takes charge. 0-1. Semien in an 0-2 hole here. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. A shortstop behind with a 1-2 count.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Another 1-2 delivery. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Another one sent foul.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
The 1-2.
This is exactly the reason why this guy has been so successful and has played this game so long, scrambling pitch after pitch, making this guy work out on the mound.
Full count now. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Sent on the ground out to second. He's got it. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
Now batting.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball laid off well below the knees. No runs, just one hit, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
It's been more than 2 innings since this guy's allowed anyone to reach base. He looks pretty unbeatable on the bump right now.
Count is 1-2 now. Here's the pitch. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ballgame, and that one ends the inning. A's are gone. So the big bat of Miguel Sano digs in next. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Sano is retired, and there's one away. Stepping in, Mitch Garver. He popped out in his first trip. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Oh, pretty healthy hack that time. It's 1-1. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Hit the other way out toward right field. Piscotty's there for it. And that's the second out of the inning.
Next to the win.
Into the box now, Luis Arias. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Woo, not a spot you'd expect a curveball. He's lucky he missed because that's the kind of pitch that gets hit out of the ballpark.
Scooped up. Throw on to Olsen will take care of him at first, and that ends the. Welcome back to Target Field as we send it to Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've only managed one base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
Thank you, Heidi. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2. Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game. So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that'll bring up the big-time power bat of right-handed hitter Chris Davis. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 home. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-1. Davis, sometimes called Crush with a K and an H. He's currently on a 1-year deal, so he stands to be a free agent at the end of this season.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
And this is just off the outside corner for a ball. 1-0. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it's fouled away. On the screws to shortstop, but caught to retire the side. 1-2-3 go the A's. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now.
Leading up for the win.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now the fastball is swung on and missed.
I'm going to need to see a better game plan out of the hitter right here. That ball was at his eyes.
Set to deliver the 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Check swing. No swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2.
Wow, that pitch wasn't even close, and he almost chased it. If I'm the pitcher, I'm going to expand the zone even more on the next one.
And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. The 3-2 pitch. A bouncer up the middle. A dive, and he knocks it down. And he'll make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled an infield single.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, dealer in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And there's ball 1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And it's a foul ball. The 1-2. Fouled away. The 1-2. And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike 3. So one gone in the inning here with a runner at first. And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder Byron Buxton.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Fly ball out toward left center field. After it is Davis. But he's not going to get there, and he's headed for extra bases again. Gonzalez rounds the corner and is headed home. Safe at the plate as they extend their lead to 2.
Wow, with one out, and he clutches up with an RBI triple, which is his second hit of the game. So he's starting to put together a pretty big game here.
At the plate now, Max Kepler. He swings, and it's a line drive to left center. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. And that'll bring home run number 3. It's now a 3-0 cushion. And he'll pull into second with 1 away. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Standing in now, Jorge Polanco. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Last time up, he was hit by a pitch. A ball and a strike.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. Still only 1 out in the inning. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss at the curveball, and there's your second out of the inning.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch-out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Counts even at 1-1 to Nelson Cruz. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. One and 2 as the changeup had him out in front there.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to tack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his zone or buries something in the dirt.
Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Digging in to try it again, Austin Allen will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
And another foul ball. One ball and 2 strikes to the A's catcher. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Man, this at-bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Austin Allen becomes the first out of the inning.
Chad Hinder.
So now to the plate, Chad Hinder. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Fouled off. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame.
Boy, he's just been setting him up and knocking him down all afternoon. We've seen a lot of punch-outs from him where he didn't get much resistance. 3 pitches right there, and see you later.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The windup and the 0-1. Popped him up. Garver has a play. And that's the 3rd out. A's are gone in order. They trail it here 3-0. Lou Trevino will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign. Bottom of the inning now. Digging in, Miguel Sano. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, Matty, big-time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
First delivery to him on the way. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. And he fouls this one off. Curveball, but he can't get him to chase it 1-2.
Definitely not what you're trying to do here. 0-2 with a curveball. You see a lot of guys elevate a fastball like that in this situation, but a curve like that is just asking to get punished.
Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Going back is the center fielder, and it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot that time for Miguel Sano. Home run number 3 here in the early going as the Twins are looking good here, up 4-0.
Well, they were smart not to challenge him with a fastball, but it didn't matter. He's their big dog for a reason, so he waited, stayed back, and absolutely exploded through the zone on that one.
The catcher, number 8, Mitch Garver.
Stepping in now, Mitch Garver, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Looks like a right-hander's gotten up to throw now in the Oakland pen. The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2.
His heater's got some late ride through the zone. A lot of late swings right now. You're only going to get to that pitch if you get the front foot down early.
Down the left field line and deep. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Davis is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
The batter, number 2.
Digging in, Luis Arias. 1 run in and 1 gone so far in this inning. First pitch on its way. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The right fielder, number 9.
Digging in once again, Marwin Gonzalez. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2.
Hey, nice job of bouncing back after the leadoff homer. 2 quick outs after the bomb, and he's got a chance to get out of this.
And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. Allen corrals it. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. But the Twins add on thanks to this solo shot. The 2-3-4 hitters now to start the 7th, and the Twins have taken a 4-0 lead. All set for the start of the inning. Next will be the designated hitter, Mark Canha. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Now look out as he's got to hit the deck here. It's ball 1. All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Line to the right side. Well, this will be taken in at second base. Good positioning for the first out.
The batter, number 10.
Now batting, Marcus Semien. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Hey, this guy's done a better job than expected. He's made some bad pitches in the strike zone, but so far he hasn't gotten hurt by them.
And a pitch up and in, keeping him honest. 1-1. The pitch. Hit out towards second. Reined in. And there are 2 away now.
Now batting, the first baseman.
So 2 are gone now in the Oakland half of the 7th. And that brings in the big power hitting first baseman, Matt Olson. In there, no balls and a strike.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in these ABs. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced so far.
And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. Hit back toward the mound. He's got it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 1-2-3 go the A's. They trail here. Josh Donaldson digging in now, and he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Pitch on the way. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
Couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Little chopper back to the mound. And the throw to first is in time. One gone.
The center fielder,
Byron Buxton will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the third inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. Curveball fooled him there as he's way out in front. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
The 1-2. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Number 9 batter comes through that time, as it'll now be up to the top of the order with one away.
Dan, are you kidding me right there? I mean, that had to whistle past this guy's ear. That was a scary moment.
Dero, they call that the old chuck and duck, right? That was really close, and that's one of the things that most pitchers fear, that line drive that zips right by your head. Wow, that was awful close.
In now, Max Kepler, as he'll take a look at ball one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. There goes Buxton. A pitch out. The throw. And that'll be in plenty of time, and a perfect call on the pitch out there.
Wow, that's a big-time throw right there, and it's a tall task to throw him out stealing a bag, but he got rid of it quickly, and it was a good job down there applying the quick tag. They'll have to feel good about that one.
Now the 2-0. And it's fouled away. Set, and the 2-1 pitch. To 2-2 now. 2 out, nobody on. Full count to Max Kepler. 3 balls and 2 strikes. And here's the 3-2 from him. Fouled away. The 3-2 pitch. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he will get in there at second base as he's got himself a wall ball double.
Batter number 11.
I'm sure the boys on the bench appreciate that, AB, right there. Grinding out an 8-pitch at bat and was able to be successful and deliver a hit for the team.
Mike Fiers takes over pitching duties, looking to get that final out now here in this 7th inning.
Mike Fiers.
Into the box now, Jorge Polanco, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Fiers pauses. Here's the 0-1. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone that got fouled off.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Twins shortstop. The 1-2 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3. Twins wind up ready to begin the 8th, and that'll bring in Matt Chapman. He went down on strikes last time up.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Tyler Duffy will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign. On to the 8th now, as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1. The Twins are maintaining a slim lead in the late going of this series finale, so if they can wrap it up, they'll complete the series sweep.
Hey, Matt, what a great spot to be in. You're playing good baseball, you're going for the sweep, and you're leading by a few runs going into the later innings. Now it's just time to close the deal.
And even sweeter, of course, is getting that series sweep in your own ballpark in front of the home faithful. So we'll see if they can send these. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And not really much of a chance to recover there, as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single.
I know it wasn't pretty right there, Dan, but that has to frustrate the pitcher. Leadoff guy, anytime he gets on, usually creates a problem.
Hey, you know what, D-Roy, it's especially tough when you get as late in the game as we are right now. Anytime you get that leadoff guy on and have that pitcher start pitching out of the stretch, it always puts more stress on that pitcher pitching out of the stretch.
He froze him on the breaking ball that time. Chris Davis becomes the first out of the inning. And he lays off there, 1-0. 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
From the stretch. And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now. All even now, 2-2. Runners on first with 1 down. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Now the payoff pitch home. High in the air out to center field. Buxton is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Now batting, catcher.
Now at the plate, Austin Allen. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball, 1-0. Shin high, that's taken for a ball. Line drive, base hit into the left center field gap. This will kick up against the wall now. Chapman ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. And he's safe at the plate as they close the gap to 3 now.
Never say never in this game, folks. It's late and the clock is ticking, but that RBI double might start making believers out of the entire dugout. We'll see if they can build on it and maybe get back into this thing.
Now the 1-0. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1.
Good time to be a 9-hole hitter right now. More than likely going to get a good pitch to hit. The top of the order is looming on deck. Good spot to be a good hitter right now.
Skied into straightaway right. Gonzalez is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. But the A's get a run on this RBI double. Into the box now, Nelson Cruz. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8.
Designated hitter, Nelson.
Starts him out with a slider for a strike. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. Back up the middle. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
The first baseman, number 42, Miguel. 1-0.
1 ball, 1 strike. 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 1 ball,
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Miguel Sano. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
And hey, it was a breaking ball to boot. This guy's a pretty good off-speed hitter. You could tell by that last at-bat he wasn't fooled at all. He sat back, waited, got the breaking ball, and didn't miss it.
2 balls and no strikes to Miguel Sano.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
Outside, 3-0 now. Mitch Garver is on deck. Here it comes on 3-0. 3-1 the count now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Not definitely a fastball swing there, but a good time for the changeup. It's full 3-2. Ground ball right into the shift. Simeon's got it. And there's out number 2. Standing in, Mitch Garver. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2. Fires is ready. 0-2 on its way.
It's a great job to lay off on that nasty slider right there. It's the toughest pitch. It was my toughest pitch to lay off of. I was always sitting fastball middle away, and when that slider came out, boy, did it look like a heater for a long time.
Tough fastball that time, but he hangs with it to stay alive. Here he comes again. 1-2. Eighth inning. 4-1 is our score. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. The 2-2. Hit sharply on the ground. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is. So the Oakland lineup turns over, and to the plate, Ramon Laureano. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. Taylor Rogers comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Number 55, Taylor.
First pitch coming. Here it is. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
The last thing you want to do when you've got a 3-run lead in the 9th is give the other guys any sense of hope. It's a good time to challenge here on 2-0, especially since there's a good chance he's taking until he gets a strike.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And a swing and a miss. Does that look like self-defense there? It's 2-2.
Hey, you want someone sometimes to rattle the bat rack, but also the guy on the mound's got to eat too. They're executing their pitches out there. It's going to be tough to score some runs.
And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th. Twins are into their bullpen now as there are the final numbers for their starter. It was a really nice day on the mound for him.
Hey, Matty V, you know when you've got really good stuff, you look down at that strikeout total. Double-digit strikeouts in this one. He had swing and miss stuff right from the beginning.
And a high strike there. It's 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Not much you're going to do with that pitch right there. You have to catch it out front before it even breaks, and even if you do that, it's a tough pitch to keep fair.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. Into the box, Marcus Semien. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Liner towards second. And that is in there for a 2-out base knock. Throw into second. And he is out at second base. And, partner, that's going to do it for this one.
Hey, it always feels good to win a baseball game, but when you can win one at home in front of your home crowd, all those fans cheering, this is a good win for this team.
And the score finishes 4-1 today. The Twins led this game from the third inning on and never wavered. Homer Bailey earns the win, his second, picking up 11 strikeouts along the way. Taylor Rogers earns the save out of the bullpen, his third of the campaign. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Bass.
It's Monday morning, and welcome to Inside the Show. In the AL Central, heading into the day, the Twins are leading the American League Central, and the Athletics sit in last place in the
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight we've got a good matchup in store between the New York Mets and the Arizona Diamondbacks. It's Diamondbacks baseball next on the show. Madison Bumgarner will be the one towing the rubber for the Diamondbacks. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Well, Matt, you hate to go into game thinking that you're going to have to get the bullpen involved, but you may have to with this guy on the mound. He's not known for going very deep into games. Very rarely does he go 6 innings or more, so this very well could be one of those Johnny Holstaff days.
So coming to the plate, Ahmed Rosario, and we are set for baseball here this evening. Underway here in the Monday opener as the game's first pitch misses for ball 1. Well, guys, you take a look at this Diamondback squad as they begin play here tonight. It was another loss for them last time out, and that makes them 2-8 over their last 10 games.
Yeah, Matty, this definitely looks like a situation where somebody's going to have to call a team meeting. I don't know if it comes from a veteran or the manager decides to close the doors for a second, but this team has not played well. They find themselves losing lately. They lost the last game, and they're going to need a spark to get this thing turned around.
Robinson Cano.
Now at the plate, Robinson Cano, and he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. Cano waits on the first pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
Temperature was in the 70s earlier today, but 59 at game time tonight. The 1-0. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And this will wind up being extra bases for Cano. And this will kick off the base of the wall. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
Batting third, the center fielder, number 24, Jacob Gannon.
At the plate now, Jacob Zanin, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Bumgarner, affectionately known, of course, as Mad Bum, he was selected in the first round back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
That's a well-placed fastball right there, just off the outside. If you can get guys to expand the strike zone and go after that pitch, you're going to have a lot of success. No luck that time, though.
Cano leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Hit down the line at first, but this will wind up foul, still 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
I think that's one of the toughest calls for an umpire to make. The check swing appeal. Hitters rarely feel like they went, and I don't think he likes getting rung up there by the first base umpire. But looking at it, it's hard to say for sure that he didn't go around.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Now a check swing on the pitch inside, but he definitely broke the plane, and that's the first strike. From the stretch.
1-1.
Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Row? This Ed Drummond, he's a good umpire. Fair umpire, good ball and strike umpire. Pretty much straight down the road.
That's all you look for, Dan. Just be consistent. I don't care if you're given 2 to 3 inches off the outside corner, but you can't do it on the inside corner. If you're going to stick to one thing and stay consistent with it.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. It's on to the bottom of the first. No. Rick Porcello gets the call for game 1 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, it's not easy to bunch anything together against this guy. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of under 1.10. So we may see some hit and run, we may see some bunting, and we may see some running, because if you want to lay around and try to get hits off this guy, that's not the right thing to do. One of the top pitchers in the game right now.
Here comes the first pitch. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, guys, this is a dangerous team right now. Game 1 of a new series, coming off a sweep. Everybody's feeling good, swinging the bats red hot. This should be interesting.
The 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
This is on the ground over to first. Fielded cleanly. He'll take it to the bag himself, and the leadoff man is gone here to start the home first.
Batting second, the shortstop, Nick Ahmed.
Up next for Arizona, Nick Ahmed. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball over the outside, but in there for a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
At the plate, Ketel Marte, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Fouled off. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Two and 2.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Just hung in there on that one. And he chased it in the dirt. And the throw to first ends the inning. So 1, 2, 3 go the Diamondbacks. Still no score. Digging in, Dominic Smith. Lifetime numbers against Bumgarner. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Ahmed has it. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
Batting fifth, the third baseman, J.D. Davis.
Standing in, J.D. Davis. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now here it comes. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. No score here as we play inning number 2. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. He couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane of the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And a base hit as that's into left, and they've got themselves a base runner.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good two-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
And that'll bring up Wilson Ramos as Bumgarner gets ahead of him with strike one. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. Outside for a ball, 1-1. And oh, he definitely broke the plane there as he went after the pitch inside, and it's strike two. 2-2 to the Mets catcher. Runner at first here, one man out. Popped up. And there's the second out as he squeezes it in the coach's box. So a runner at first with two away. And ready to bat next, the Wyoming native Brandon Nimmo. He's set. Here it comes. Right side. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. Clips it behind his back. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. Coming to the plate now, David Peralta, and he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. Fastball just misses. That's ball one. A ball and a strike now. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. Center fielder looking up into the pool area and gone.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in the game.
So here's Eduardo Escobar
Third baseman.
as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Base is empty here with nobody out. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Man, I know exactly what this guy's feeling at the plate. Here we go again. Every time you're struggling, you look up, and it says 0-2.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2 pitch. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
Flip a coin right here with this next pitch. After throwing 2 fastballs to get ahead, he's been able to lay off both those off-speed pitches. Looked like he's seeing it pretty good.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Just flat out frozen there. Nothing too deceptive about that 4-seam fastball, so I think he wasn't expecting it at all.
Into the box, Christian Walker. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He'll start play with that average down in the low 230s. 7 homers and 22 RBIs. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Diamondbacks first baseman. A ball and 2 strikes now.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. Stepping in, Stephen Vogt, and he's a guy really in need of something to click at the plate right now. It's been a rough go for him. A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. A 2-ball, 2-strike count to the Diamondbacks catcher.
Man, this at-bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to...
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Here's Jed Lowry now. Pair of hits in 5 trips to the plate in yesterday's game.
Jed Lowry.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. And the pitch.
Inside, ball 2.
Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order is coming up right behind him.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
Shortstop Ahmed.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Ahmed Rosario. He flied out leading off the ball game. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. There's 1. On to first, the double play.
The batter,
So base is empty now after the double play. And that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Robinson Cano. A ball and no strikes. 2 out, nobody on. Cano connects as this is to deep right field. Looking up is Marte. And it's gone. Robinson Cano, a solo home run. Home run number 5 on the year as the Mets have come back to tie things at 1.
You don't see this very often off of this starting pitcher. This guy's not used to giving up some bombs, so I'm sure that'll be a wake-up call, and he'll start throwing some better pitches.
Standing in now, Jacob Zanin.
Jacob.
As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Swing, and he pops him up. Ahmed over to his left, and that ends the inning. But the Mets are able to square things up on this solo home run. We played 2.5, all even now at 1-1. Cole Calhoun will stand in now, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch, and he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1, and it's fouled away. Calhoun swings the bat and throws from the left side and stands in at 5'10" tall. He was an 8th round selection back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Vargas.
Now at the plate, Ildemaro Vargas, who comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
You have to understand, as the hitter right here, pitcher on the mound wants a quick inning. Anything over the heart of the plate, probably got to pull the trigger on.
Fouled away. 1 out, nobody on. And with the big pitch here, he'll step off and rethink things. Lays off. 2-2 now.
He got ahead with 2 good fastballs and then tried to drop the changeup to see if he'd be out in front. Did a great job of laying off that pitch right there. Interested to see where he goes now.
3-2, full count. Now the payoff pitch home is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Man, he is looking flat out unhittable on the mound right now. That's 5 straight punch-outs. I love it, but I think he might want to get his defense involved at some point so they don't fall asleep.
The fastball here as they'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. 1-1 to the D-backs leadoff man. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. My goodness, how about this? He struck out the side in back-to-back innings, 6 in a row, and the inning is over. Diamondbacks down in order. Through 3 complete, all tied 1 apiece. In now, Pete Alonso looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
After falling down 0-2 on the same pitch, don't be shocked if he triples up on it.
And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
The count now at 2-2. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at-bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Scooped up. Throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the 4th.
The batter, number 2.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Dominic Smith. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch cutter that's by him for strike 1. And that finds the target. 0-2 now. 1 run on 3 hits and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Vargas is there, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now back, first baseman,
J.D. Davis, the next to bat. A base hit in his first trip. Pitch on the way.
Oh, that's out.
The 1-0 home. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Long run for the center fielder. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the... And back in Phoenix as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Torey Lovello about the Diamondbacks' offensive production. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Ahmed has had his trouble in these matchups, facing right-handed pitching, that is. He shows, it's off the third base bag. And they won't get an out from this as he's able to reach on a play that you just don't see very often. To the plate now, Ketel Marte. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
Ready with the 1-2.
That's a good but risky take there on 0-2. Some umpires have no problem ringing you up on a pitch that close.
Leadoff man aboard here in a 1-1 ball game. fouled off. And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game. Settling in now, David Peralta. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
I'm going to need to see a better game plan out of the hitter right here. That ball was at his eyes.
Pitch misses low. The throw down. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. The 1-2. Hit to third. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. Throw gets him 2 down.
Well, if you're going to bobble a ball, you have to hope it's when a guy is lumbering down the base pass. He's no speedster, so that was a good job to stay calm and make the recovery throw.
From the stretch, Eduardo Escobar is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. 1 run, 2 hits. No errors so far for the Diamondbacks. 2-1. Three and 1.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
3 balls and 2 strikes to Eduardo Escobar.
You know he wants to end this inning right here on 3-2, but I don't think we'll see him lay one in on the next pitch there with a base open to work with.
7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Count remains full. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. 1 left for Arizona. 5th inning coming up, tied at 1. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs, so the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
The right fielder, number 9. Brandon Nimmo.
Striding into the box, Brandon Nimmo. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1. Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Boy, this is a tight one. You kind of get the feeling like the next team that scores is going to win this one.
And low, it's a ball and a strike. Line drive to center field. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit.
Man, that's a nice job by the batter right there, keeping the front side in. Not easy on a curveball. Would have been easy to throw the front side and hook that foul, but he was able to stay inside and drive it for a base hit.
Stepping in now, Jed Lowry, as he swings and grounds it toward the hole. To second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this. At the plate, Christian Walker. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
The first baseman, Christian Walker.
First delivery to him on the way.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
This is the kind of at bat where your hitting coach grabs you on the way back to the dugout to have a little chat about your approach. Not a lot of positives to draw from that at bat when you take 2 strikes and then you chase one out of the zone to go down on only 3 pitches.
Zanin is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Up next to the Diamondbacks, the designated hitter, Cole Calhoun.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in the left-handed hitting outfielder Cole Calhoun. Porcello's ready. First pitch on the way.
No, that's down.
This year against right-handed pitching, Calhoun is holding on to a batting average way down in the 210s.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
In there at the letters, 1 and 2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2 and 2.
Good job to lay off that 1-2 breaking ball. Put himself right back in this at bat.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. And the payoff pitch. And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ball game, and that'll end the inning. So 1, 2, 3 go the Diamondbacks. We've played 5 full, tied at 1 aside. Top half of the 6th about to get started. Digging in now, Ahmed Rosario. He's flied out and hit into a double play in 2 at-bats. And he fouls this one off. One and 1 to the Mets leadoff hitter.
That's out. 1 and 1.
And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2 and 1 now. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Marte is there to put it away for out number 1.
The batter, number 24, second base.
At the plate, Robinson Cano. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Cano waits on the first pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown the first pitch, strike 2.
Count now, a ball and a strike. The 1-1. Liner toward right center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The center fielder, number 24, Jacob Zanin.
Ready once again, Jacob Zanin. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Runs up and gets this one down. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit. And bottom of the 6th inning now. Now to the plate, Ildemaro Vargas. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0.
Ball, that's out.
Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out. Here's Starling Marte. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Sends that one out of play for strike one. The windup and the 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Bases are empty, one man out. And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now. 3-1.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw on to first, and Porcello's looking good here, 2 away.
The batter, number 13, shortstop.
So 2 away for the D-backs here in the 6th. And that means that Nick Ahmed will be the next to bat. In there for strike one, 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And he will get there to make the running play, and that. So here's Pete Alonso. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. And he misses again, ball 3.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
And he lays off, ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Man, when the game is tied, the last thing you can afford to do is walk the leadoff hitter. Got to focus on getting that ground ball now.
Now to the plate, the Mets DH, Dominic Smith. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. He's set, and the pitch. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? One there on to first, and you can forget about the go-ahead run being on base. He's erased on the double play.
Well, it was a promising start with the leadoff man on in a tie ball game, but there's nothing like a double play ball to change the course of an inning.
Next for the Mets, J.D. Davis. His line includes a single and a fly ball in 2 at-bats thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Grounder down the line at third. But this is foul for the first strike. Bumgarner ready with the 0-1. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold, 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
And there's a line drive, base hit to left field.
Well, that's what's difficult about pitching. You have a guy that's up there swinging. Pitch before this takes a big swing and almost falls down, and then he shortens it up and hits a base hit right on the next pitch.
Yeah, Dan, that's what we call the old bait and switch right there. Try to go deep, count leverage, get to 2 strikes, shorten up, and do your job.
Marte will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Mets strand 1. Still tied 1 apiece. Stepping into the box, Ketel Marte. He struck out twice thus far, so we'll see if he can fare any better here. First pitch on its way. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Lifted down the line in left. Left fielder is on the move, but this will land untouched. The 1-1 home is taken for ball 2.
Couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
And it's fouled away. The 2-2. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. And the pitch. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
It's been a rough night at the yard for him. That's 3 times he's gone down on strikes in this one. So they've really figured out how to attack this guy.
Now he'll step off and rethink this. In now, David Peralta. As he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike one. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Hit softly on the ground to third. Davis brings it in. On to first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the second out.
The third baseman,
Eduardo Escobar standing in. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. And here's his fastball for a called strike 1, and he's hitting an even 90 on the gun. And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1. Porcello into the windup. Here's the pitch. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here. Try and dominate and execute a fastball in, and then get the...
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Diamondbacks down in order. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Corbin Martin has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 48.
Ready for another shot now. Brandon Nimmo. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. One and one. And now a pitch on the way. No contact there, and it's 1-2. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Up next to the net.
Into the box now, Jed Lowry. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low, it's ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Pulled toward right center field. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. Lowry around second, headed for third. The relay, and he's out at third. Might have gotten a little greedy that time. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. As he'll go after a curveball out of the zone to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. 2 out, nobody on. Line drive to left. Peralta is going to have room out there as he puts this away. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Stepping up now, Christian Walker. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Justin Wilson is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 43, Justin Wilson.
First offering on its way. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Wilson is adjusting to the new normal as MLB now mandates that relievers reach the end of an inning or face 3 or more batters before being replaced. And for a one-time lefty specialist like this, that's a big change. And that's the first out.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, the catcher.
So now to the plate, Stephen Vogt, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Wilson is a guy known for his lights-out stuff. He tends to rack up strikeout numbers at a very high rate. However, he does at times get wild. Walks have come back to bite him on more than one occasion.
You know, it's not uncommon, Matty V, for a relief pitcher to come in with really good stuff. And it seems like he's either really hit and miss. He'll rack up a lot of strikeouts, but if he's not quite on, he'll also rack up a lot of base on balls. And that can cause a pitching coach and a manager to really start to pull their hair out.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Ball 1.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1. Fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. He struck him out. The third.
Third time he's fanned in the game. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks. Archie Bradley enters the game from the pen, and because this is a non-save situation, it's evident that they're just trying to get him some work after having not thrown in several days.
Yeah, and this is all about just getting him some work, guys. He hasn't had a chance to come in and close the game out for several days now, so they're just hoping they can keep him sharp and give him the chance to pitch in a real game situation here.
This is pulled into right. On a base hit, so a great start to the ninth as the possible go-ahead run is aboard to kick off the inning. And a nice job to get the ball in quickly. He'll be held to a single here with nobody out.
Hey, there's a bullet off the wall. The outfielder does a really good job of getting that one in quickly, but I think they had a play there at second base.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on there, Dan. I got to believe you're busting it out of the box thinking 2 until somebody tells you no. I know it would have been a close play, but I think you got to err on the aggressive side right there.
Go-ahead run at first, nobody out. The 0-1. Now a late bunt attempt here, but he misses strike 2. Bradley, a 27-year-old. He was a first-round pick back in 2011.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Here's the first pitch. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman. And that's taken up and in for ball 2. Lays off the changeup, and he's ahead in the count now, 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
He likely had ball 4 that time, but couldn't hold back on the swing, so that moves the count to 3-2 now. And he misses with it, ball 4, so the potential go-ahead run moves into scoring position now. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Dominic Smith. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts. That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
Here's a strike with the breaking ball.
No ball, 2 strikes.
One and two to Dominic Smith.
These are the situations right here that make me miss wearing a uniform. The big spot, the cat and mouse of what's he going to throw. I'm down 1-2. Can I battle back? The pitcher's trying to put me away. This is what...
And he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. So striding in, Ildemaro Vargas. He'll lead things off here as we play the bottom of the ninth. Fastball on the first pitch, and it's taken for strike one. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
2 mid-90s fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if he came right at him again with another good one.
And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes.
The right fielder.
Digging in next will be Starling Marte. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And he won't take any chances on that one as this is scooped away in foul territory for the first strike. 1-1 the count now. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
Well, he's really rolling on the mound right now. All you have to do is look at the last 4 hitters for evidence. All 4 of them have gone down on strikes, as you're seeing here. That's not easy to do, so you know he's got to be pretty dialed in out there.
Comes set, the 0-1. On could we see another strikeout here? It's 0-2 now. And he got another one here. He strikes out the side. He set down 5. Diamondbacks down in order. Still tied 1 apiece.
Leading off to the next, the third baseman.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Davis carries a hitting line just over the 280 plateau. Knuckle curve there off the outside corner. 2-0.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
And a good eye that time to lay off the fastball. It's 3-0.
Well, that's ball 3, and the Mets right now would take a leadoff guy on any way they could get it.
From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. Full count now, 3-2. Good battle. Count remains full. The next 3-2. And possibly an interesting development here. It's a leadoff walk to begin the frame in extra innings.
Just a nice piece of hitting right there, especially in extra innings. He didn't try to win the thing by himself or be a hero. He just patiently worked the at-bat until he earned the walk. We'll see if his teammates can pick him up now.
0-1 the count. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. And this one's in the dirt. And he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. Oh, and it's not often you see a guy like that flail so badly up there, but that was a great pitch for out number 1. Coming to the plate now, Brandon Nimmo. There's one away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. 1-0 the count. There he goes. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. And they've got the runner hung up between first and second. And now he throws on the brakes, but he can't get back to first, and he's nailed for the second out. Big mistake there. half swing here, but he pretty clearly went around, and it's 1-2 now. Hit in the air to left field. Peralta's under it, and the inning is over. So nothing happening this time around. So one will win it here as we go to the bottom of inning number 10. All tied at 1-1. Striding in once again, Ketel Marte. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. Edwin Diaz comes on to start the home 10th, and he's just hoping to get this one into the 11th inning. From the stretch, here's the pitch. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1.
Just missed with that heater, but even if he wanted to swing, I don't think he could have caught up to that one.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch fouled off. Here now the 2-2. Swing and a line drive, but right there to glove it is the shortstop for the first out.
Now batting, left fielder, David Peralta.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, David Peralta. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Smoke on the ground left side. And this is going to find its way into left for a 1-out knock.
Hey, nice piece of hitting right there to put the winning run on base. I know there's 1 out in the inning. They got 1 more to play with that they could potentially be productive with. But this guy's looking to end this right now and put something in a gap.
Into the box, Eduardo Escobar. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap.
He knows full well he's sitting on a hat trick right here. All he's trying to do is avoid the golden sombrero.
Now the 1-2 pitch. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts. At the plate, Christian Walker. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. And he misses with it. 1-1. 1-1 the pitch. Runner's going. He swings and misses. Throw down. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it.
A foul tip held onto behind the plate, and he comes through with a big strikeout here to retire the side. 1 hit, 1. Tim LaCastro takes over out in left field after entering the game in a pinch hit role last half inning. Alex Young takes the mound to start the 11th inning.
Now pitching for the Diamondbacks, number 49.
Digging in and looking for more, Jed Lowry. In his last at-bat, he was thrown out trying to stretch a double into a triple.
And I don't know if he's getting waved around by his third base coach right there, but either way, this guy's not a burner. So I think in hindsight, they would have been real happy if he pulled up at second on that one.
1 ball, no strikes the count. Line drive to center field. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night. So with that, the Mets have a runner aboard to get the inning underway.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup card because he's on fire. That's his second hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stopping.
And this is off the corner and low, ball 1. The 1-0. Now a good pitch on the inside part of the plate ties him up, and it's 1-1.
I'll tell you, he just doesn't look comfortable in the box to me tonight. He's been off balance with his swings, and that one completely tied him up.
But this is speared by the first baseman, but they'll just get the 1 out here as the runner will get back safely at first. So a runner at first now with 1 away, and that'll bring up Robinson Cano. Here's the first pitch. Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
1-1 the count. The 1-1 pitch. Went after the high one there. A swing and a miss.
Hey, you know in the back of your mind as a batter right here, he's got that nasty sinker. I know it's 0-2, but he might not be looking for the punch out. You have to find a way as a batter to get that two-seamer up in the zone, or you're going to ground into a double play.
Ready with another two-strike offering. Might have jammed him a little there as this is softly hit and foul off to the left. Possible go-ahead runs on first, one away. Hard hit ball to short. And Cano, don't you know, is going to reach. It's a base hit. And with that, the go-ahead runs up to second now with only one away.
Boy, talk about having a day, Debo. He gets his fourth knock of the game, but mixed in with one of those four was a round tripper. Not a bad day.
Yeah, you have 5, maybe a handful of games that you can throw out 4 knocks throughout the course of the year. Add in a tater to go with it. He's smiling. His food's going to taste better tonight.
The 0-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso. Here's the first pitch. The cutter runs outside, ball 1. 2-0.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
The set and the 2-0. Offered it a low one there, but came up empty.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
Half swing here on the pitch inside, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the home plate umpire. Strike 2. 2-2 pitch is fouled away. In the dirt here. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Good swing just a little early, and he'll see another payoff pitch. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Marte retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. Set now for the bottom of the 11th. Ready now, Stephen Vogt. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Rosario's got it cleanly, and a good throw gets him 1 gone. So to the plate, the Diamondbacks' designated hitter, Cole Calhoun. He went down on strikes last time up. No balls and 1 strike. The 0-1 pitch. 1 out, nobody on. Popped him up. Davis trying to get there. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Ready now for the Diamondbacks, the DeMauro Vargas, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. 1 ball, no strikes to count. And he watches 1 miss outside. 2-0 now.
2 outs here, and the focus needs to stay sharp. You don't want that lineup turning over in an inning if you can help it.
3-0 to him now. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks. Score remains deadlocked at 1.
The designated hitter, Dominic Smith.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. And quickly there's one down to lead off the frame. This programming note to pass along. Due to the length of our game tonight, the long-running animated series The Wilkersons will not be seen this evening. Again, no episode of The Wilkersons after the game tonight. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. J.D. Davis stands in as he looks at a called strike. 0-1 count and the pitch.
Look out, 1-1.
Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Not much you can do with that one. Tied him up in knots.
Now a curveball misses inside.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Here's another 2-2. And oh, that gets him on the mound. Thankfully, he's able to recover, and he gets the second out at first. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. So striding forward now, Wilson Ramos struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Ground ball right side. A dive, and he knocks it down. And the recovery will not be in time at first, and the inning will continue following the infield single.
Brandon Nimmo.
So here's Brandon Nimmo as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. There are two gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. Comes set, the 0-1. Two out with the possible go-ahead run at first. And he strikes him out here for out number 3, so after a scoreless top half, they'll have a chance. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Starling Marte. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. And that's in there for strike 1. There's strike 2 on a fastball right down the middle.
Talk about challenging a guy. He offered up 2 in a row right down the chute, and the batter didn't even flinch. Gotta wonder what he was looking for.
The 1-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Here's another 1-2. Now a swing and a ground ball for the second baseman, Cano. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
The batter, number 13.
Now in the box, Nick Ahmed. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. A bouncer to the left side. Rosario's got it. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
The center fielder, number 4.
So digging in now, Ketel Marte. A hat trick already to his credit in this one, so he's looking to avoid the dreaded golden sombrero here. Lowry is there to make the catch, and that means we've got more baseball ahead. Diamondbacks down. Digging in the switch hitter, Jed Lowry. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. First pitch of the at-bat. In there, strike 1.
0-1.
A shot down the first baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. Now the 0-2 pitch. Now a foul tip right into the catcher's glove as he's able to hang on for the first out. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Ahmed Rosario, attempting to, as they say, get off the schneid here. 0 for 5 so far. Out in front of it, strike one. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this will be foul. Here's the 0-2. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Long run for the center fielder, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. Around second. He's on his way to third. The relay throw, and he'll make it to third base safely with only one out as the go-ahead run.
Of course they feel good about the triple, but I know how managers thinking. He's in the dugout wishing that triple would have come when some guys were on base. They've left a lot of guys out there in this one. We'll see if this teammate can bring him home.
Yohan Lopez, a right-handed reliever standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen. Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. Pitch out, nothing doing. The 1-0.
Well, this is a dicey situation right here, D-Row. With the runner in scoring position, the sac fly brings that run in. This is where you're going to really have to try to keep the ball on the ground as a pitcher. What do you want to do as a hitter, D-Row?
Yeah, right here, you are looking for anything above the belt. You see it up, you have to let it go. This is where you have to check your ego at the door. Something has to be elevated and put into the outfield. Give your team a chance to score a run.
And he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. And the run is in to score from third. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
Boy, those have to feel really good, D-Row. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the second inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
At the plate now, Jacob Zanin, as he'll run up to bunt here, but misses for strike one. Trying to avoid the dreaded hat trick here. He's 0 for 5 all told. Oh, and it looks like a visit to the video room may be in order after that hack. It's 0-2 now.
Real ugly 0-1 swing there. As a pitcher, you've got to be hunting for the strikeout, knowing you have this guy way off balance.
Pitch is way outside, and that's straight to the backstop. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, I know what he was thinking there. The pitch before was way out of the zone, and he was hacking. So the pitcher says, hey, if he's going to swing at that, how about this? Solid strategy, except this time it didn't work out, and it's a wild pitch.
So he sets him down swinging. Jacob Zanin goes down for out number 2 in the top half. And it looks like they'd rather go after the next guy as the intentional walk signal comes here with 2 away. Striding forward now is the DH, Dominic Smith. He was a ground-out victim last time up. Looking to keep this a 1-run game, the pitch. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1.
You know, something to keep in mind, they're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series, and maybe even the whole week ahead.
Ball taken there, 2-1 now. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. 2 down, runners at first and second. And he strikes him out here for out number 3, but the damage has been done as now they'll need some extra inning heroics to pull this one out. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Tim LeCastro. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
The 1-2. Misses, ball 2. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away. Stepping into the box, Eduardo Escobar. Been a really tough one on him. Already wearing the golden sombrero with 4 strikeouts. Comes set and the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he strikes out again. And that's the 5th time he's punched out today. This has certainly not been his game.
Now back.
Riding in, Christian Walker will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. And it's fouled away. Arizona down to its last strike. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Fouled away. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Yeah, that's a sweet win, especially on the road. They took the lead in the top of the 13th and held on to it in the bottom to secure this win.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. Edwin Diaz claims the win out of the pen, his first. Dylan Betances records the save, his 7th of the campaign. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
For the Diamondbacks, 1 run on 3 hits. No errors. They left 2 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 42 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Hello there, baseball fans. Let's recap what went down around the league on Monday. Starting off at 2-1. He extended his hitting streak to a modest 6 straight games. The Angels allowed only 5 hits in the game as they bested the visiting Nats 4-1. The Cincinnati Reds allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they beat the visiting Marlins 4-1. The Milwaukee Brewers got 12 hits in this one as they bested the Cubbies at Wrigley Field 6-1. The Cardinals broke up their 7-game losing skid as they defeated the Pirates at PNC Park 7-2. The Rockies combined for 10 hits as a team as they defeated the visiting Giants 4-2. The Chicago White Sox combined for 4 total home runs as they grabbed a victory over the Padres at Petco Park 6-3. The Rays went deep 4 times as they defeated the visiting Yankees 9-7. The Cleveland Indians knocked out 10 hits as a team as they beat the O's in Baltimore 3-2. The Twins put together 10 total hits as they cruised to the win against the Tigers 7-0. It was their 7th straight victory. Jose Trevino swung the bat well with 3 hits, helping the Rangers push past the Blue Jays 4-3.